Okay, hi Beth.
I
I wanted to invite Beth on today to celebrate her daughter Aurora because she has done some really incredible things as a client in our program. And so I had asked her if she would be willing to share some of her celebrations and also, kind of where she was before she started with us. So Beth, maybe let's just start with that. And would
okay.
you mind just kind of telling a little bit more about what things looked like for Aurora before you started the program?
So Aurora, just so you know, Aurora's diagnosed with dyslexia in the first grade. Okay, so this wasn't something new. She's going into fourth grade this year, but she was reading way below grade level. She's not your typical everything backwards dyslexic. In fact, she fit no box that the school had.
Okay.
So she is mostly phenoms are her issue. So she couldn't figure out how to say anything and actually be able to sound out words. She spent 1 year in Texas going over things. And when we moved to Michigan, we moved to a very rural farm town community. The school is one of the best in the state. It's not a bad school, but they don't have the money to have a set dyslexia program. So I got tired of getting pushed aside every time I'd ask a question. Her 504 was not being followed. That wasn't the teacher. That's more the administration than the teacher. So don't think I'm bagging on her teacher. Her teacher's great. But the problem is that because it was phenoms and it wasn't backwards letters and it wasn't just not being able to read, there was no help. So that's when I found your program online. Up until that point, I had tried hippotherapy, which does help. It's just not enough, obviously. So basically, the way it started is Aurora at the beginning of this year was reading at a second semester first grade level. Now, mind you, this is third grade. So she was very far behind. But the problem was because she didn't fit the typical parameters and she had 100% comprehension was not an issue. Words, she could sound out words like intelligence, but couldn't sound out get or and or basic sight words were just not happening.
Got it.
So when they tested her this year, the first test they did, they have to read a paragraph. And in that paragraph, they come up with one's fiction, one's actual, some factual thing. Now my daughter loves, right, she loves factual, anything factual. So, she usually does really well. Well, the first test they took, she got 2 out of 8 questions correct. So way below grade level. For fiction, for actual nonfiction books, she got 1 out of 8 questions. She took the test at the end of this year and actually got 6 out of 8 on the fiction, and she got 7 out of 8 on the actual nonfiction. So that was a big plus. I was very excited because she's excited. She has actually told everybody in the school that she is in this awesome program that her mom found. And while she might gripe and complain the whole time she's doing the exercises, obviously they have, yes, she did them anyway. I don't know if you can hear her screaming in the background. But she has told everybody that, mom found this cure for dyslexia. I'm like, please don't tell people that. I said it, and I give everybody your information. The other thing is that when they tested her at the beginning of the year, she was reading at a level of 8. In third grade, they expect them to read at a 34. She is now at a 28.
Yeah.
Now she's only been doing this for about a month. She's pretty much sailing through 5. So that's
awesome.
Easy for her.
But she's still got 3 more modules left, just to clarify that
she does.
She's kind of in the middle of the program at the moment.
She is. And she'll complain, but she does it because this is what she wants. She loves reading.
That's amazing.
But right now, as it stands, she is probably right below third grade.
Amazing.
And they actually think her teacher actually thinks that by the end of summer she should be reading on grade level.
That's awesome. Yay, Beth. That's amazing.
But she's actually done really well. I mean, I watched her get more confident as we go along. The other day, she asked for Nancy Drew books and Trixie Belden books and the Hardy Boy books. So obviously, you can see where she's going on the whole mystery side of things.
What would you say has been like one of the most exciting things for you as a mom, just kind of watching her change over the last few months?
Knowing that when she went to go take that test the second time, it didn't bother her. She has been very anti-test.
Okay.
When she first did the test, she had an instructor who was probably not someone they should have had in elementary school.
Okay.
I mean, she's great, just not an elementary school level great. She would probably be absolutely wonderful at a higher level.
Sure.
So to watch her actually take a test and not get sick or upset
Okay.
or anything has been great.
Awesome.